Today we are going to talk about traits of the characters in our story. Traits describe or tell about a character. There are physical traits and character traits. An author uses two different ways to tell us the traits of a character. They will either directly tell us the trait. They may say that the character is big. They may say the character is smart. That is a direct way that the author tells us about the character. Also, the author uses indirect approach. The indirect approach is where the author gives you clues. Here, let's take a look at the physical and character traits of Billy. The first trait is that he is dirty. And I put a P here because Billy being dirty is a physical trait. And we know that he is dirty because his nickname is Hold Your Nose Billy. Thus, we kind of assume that Billy smells, and if he smells, he's most likely dirty. So this is a physical trait of Billy. Our next trait is that he is burly. We know that Billy is burly because in the book it is stated that he is big and raw as a skinned ox. Now, burly is also a physical trait, so I have a P for this one as well to signify that burly is a physical trait. And a raw skinned ox would be big and gives us a visual there of a big guy, not a skinny fellow. The next trait of Billy is that he is uneducated. This is a character trait. This is not something we can physically see with our eyes, so this is more about his character. And we know from the story that he is uneducated because it states we can't write. There's one place where Billy says to Cutwater that they can't write. So we know that he must be uneducated, and that is a character trait. The last one here, angry, is also a character trait. And we can see at the very end of chapter 7 that Billy states he's talking to the prince, and he says, "Bag your head," and it says, "Snapped, hold your nose, Billy." So he snapped at him. He's not very kind. He seems very angry. And then he goes on to say, "Give him a kick, Cutwater, if we hear another peep out of him." So he seems very angry kind of fellow. So these are 4 traits of Billy. And you will be doing the same similar thing, listing character traits for the prince, or not just character traits, but physical and character traits for the prince and for Jemmy. And now for your homework assignment. You should have trait definitions, trait examples with text evidence, just like we did for Billy in the example in this video. You will use this worksheet that the teacher is holding in the picture.